Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Combo. I'm coming.
Gun. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Newton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run the counter. It's Allen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Murray now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this would complete to Reed. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off play action. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
I bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Murray. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll get about 4 here, down at the 43-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton flipping left side. It's complete. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. First down, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray going to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. David Njoku, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ricky. Check safety. Go. Motion. 12. Mike 12. 3 bucks.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before break. Newton looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Murray now on first down. That's caught by Jackson. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Murray now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. To throw is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It's one thing to be as disruptive as he's been all year. It's another to do it as a rookie. He might not only be a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Defensive Player of the Year, possibly.
Yeah, and to do that, you have...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. incomplete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. David Onyemata in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Murray now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Ready? 780. Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Murray now to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Come to my work. We want it. Great.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Get ready. Get ready.
Get ready.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Here's Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Stay packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine when you get it all be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shiny. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or I'm bad. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just show my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. At first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that?